Selena Gomez is helping to solve a cold murder case.
Kendall Jenner wants to be Beyonce's personal assistant.
Taylor Swift dropped the Man music video with plenty of Easter eggs.
What is up, you guys? Welcome back to Celebrity Lowdown. I'm Susan. What happened?
You'll see.
I was like, I can Emile.
She's Sussan Mourad.
And this is Emile Ennis Jr.
And this is
Celebrity. This is the big comfy couch.
Part of Celebrity Lowdown here on Clevver News. On
Clever? Clearly we're very clever. Clearly you can see that this is all very scripted.
Yes.
And we've pre-planned everything that we're going to say, every single moment. Thank you so much for joining us. We are so excited to have you here. And Emile, what happens now?
I think what happens now is, we kind of get into the show. We spill all the tea talking about the topics. While you're here, we could say subscribe, or we could say click the bell and leave a comment. But we'll just get into, the news. Starting with this week, Calvin Klein dropped an incredible new campaign, jam-packed with so many of our favorite celebrities looking fire. And I feel like they always get the best celebrities.
Right? They must have the most money.
Right? And the celebs like, yeah, I'll definitely do that.
Yeah.
But it was people like Justin Bieber, Maluma, Lil Nas X, Kendall Jenner. Did I say Jenner?
Kendall, such a British accent
Kendall
again.
Jenner.
Kendall
Jenner.
Hang on, do the rest of the episode in that accent.
SZA, Hunter Schafer, and more.
That was really, really good.
Thank you. I'll stop.
Don't ask me to try any accents. But the campaign actually is described as the Spring 2020 Deal With It Global campaign. And basically, not gonna lie, we're really into it.
Yeah. So Calvin Klein describes it as, quote, an ode to self-expression. Each set captures the talent in their own exaggerated world with stripped back and raw elements that are inherent to the brand and drive home the Deal With It narrative.
And we describe it as pretty hot.
Yes.
And part of the campaign, Kendall Jenner, who we just mentioned, was actually featured as one of the celebrities, actually did one of those behind-the-scenes Q&A. And in the interview, as reported by E! News, Kendall dishes about the most important and very valuable lessons she's learned from her past relationships, saying, quote, I think you learn different lessons in every relationship. So I think I've learned so many different things from so many different relationships, which, makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that does make sense. But Kendall also went on to say, a lot of the relationships have taught me more about myself, which is the most valuable and what I want from a person or from a relationship. Very wise words, Kendall.
Very wise words, Kendall. I feel like, she's got a lot of big sisters.
Yeah.
So clearly, they probably dish out some pretty good advice.
Exactly.
But there was something else that Kendall revealed that might surprise you guys. It surprised us.
Yeah, it surprised us when we found out. What is it?
Well, she dished on one of the celebrities that she actually would be a personal assistant for an entire year, and why she would actually want to do it.
If I had to be a personal assistant for a year, I'd pick Beyonce, just because I want to know what she eats in the morning. I just want to know what she has for breakfast.
Same, Kendall. I would totally want to sign up to be Beyonce's PA if I could. Granted, I'd probably want to do it for different reasons.
Right.
We'll chat about that a little bit later, but there's no judgment here. Your reasons are valid.
Nope. But that wasn't it, guys. Kendall also revealed another reason why she would love to be Beyonce's personal assistant.
And what TV shows does she watch? I just really need to know what TV shows she watches. Do you watch Bachelor in Paradise? Because if so, we should be best friends.
Oh my God. First of all, I don't watch The Bachelor, I don't watch The Bachelorette, but I love Bachelor in Paradise. Weird, maybe.
Is it really good? I've never gotten into
There's just
Bachelor
something
in
about it. I don't know what it is. I started watching it a few years ago, and now it's I don't know. I don't know why I love it, but I love it. And, if Beyonce loves it, I'm glad to know that Kendall loves it.
I thought she was actually going to say, do you watch the Kardashians?
But I feel like that would be weird, because you don't want her to be, I don't know.
Can you imagine Beyonce watches I don't think she watches the Kardashians.
What do you think Beyonce watches, though?
That's a really good question. I feel like maybe she watches
Euphoria. I feel like she watches Euphoria.
She watches Euphoria. I feel like she might watch Big Little Lies.
I could see her getting into that.
Getting into that. But
all HBO shows.
All the HBO shows.
Westworld,
exactly. But I feel like Kendall wanted to know what Beyonce has for breakfast. I would take any bit of personal information like that, but I would just want to hang around her. I think I would be too much of a creep though. I would totally be watching her every single move to get all her Beyonce-ness,
I don't know if I would necessarily do that, but it would be fun to hang out with her. But we must move on because we have some Selena Gomez news.
Keep going.
Selena Gomez news. You might have seen on Instagram earlier this week that Selena was in Chicago. Now, before we get into what she was doing there, have you taking a moment to hit that subscribe button. I'm talking to you watching on your screen right now, or if you're watching on YouTube TV, wherever you're watching. We love having you join us every week. And if
it's your first time here, even better, all you need to do is hit that subscribe button, and that way you get to come.
I can't talk today.
You get to keep coming back for more and more. But I
need
love
more
this.
sleep.
No.
But guys, back to the story. Selena shared some snaps to her Instagram of her and her mom touring around the city, taking some really cool pictures at the Chicago Bean. And in her post, she said, "Mama and I being tourists, we take great pictures."
But what some of you might not have known is what Selena was actually doing in Chicago. Now, Selena and her mom Mandy surprised a lot of people when they attended CrimeCon, which is where they were working to solve a real-life cold murder case.
That's right, them along with all the other attendees were using their sleuth skills to help crack a real-life murder mystery, which is a case from 1981 out of Ohio. Page 6 reported that a source at the event shared on Selena and her mom, quote, "They were always together and totally engaged in the work, taking notes and really getting into the idea that we could help this family get justice." They also reported that they both also attended a dinner with a forensic hypnotist.
Now, the CrimeCon event also showed how thrilled they were that Selena and her mom were actually there helping to crack this real unsolved murder case, sharing this pic to Instagram saying, "We were honored to host Selena Gomez and her mom Mandy at Crowd Solve this weekend. They were perfect detectives who, along with hundreds of others, helped bring peace to the Clevver family." Another source at the event shared with Page 6, quote, "It was cool to see that even celebs can be into true crime like us. Everyone was very respectful and it looked like they were having a really good time."
Yeah, Selena had also noted in her Instagram post, "Oh, and we went to CrimeCon. Love you, Chicago." So this was certainly something that she planned on being a part of, but you know, you might be in your, wherever you are, wondering what case Selena was helping to solve. And the unsolved murder of Kurt Silva is what she was helping with, and he disappeared the night of October 23rd, 1981, when he went to a party in Cleveland's Newburgh Heights suburbs, and his body was sadly found 5 days later in a nearby ravine.
So according to CrimeCon Chicago's site, Selena and other participants worked, quote, "to solve a real cold case that has been specifically chosen for this event, guided by our chief investigator, retired US Marshal, law enforcement, and our hand-picked experts who worked with the facts, the case file, and the key questions that remain unanswered. This isn't made-for-TV drama that will wrap up neatly in 60 minutes. This is real life, complete with all the complexities, false starts, red herrings, and frustrating roadblocks that law enforcement deals with every day in their investigations."
Yeah, CrimeCon also shared this pic to Instagram saying, "Not a dry eye in the house," as Kevin Silva says his thanks and goodbyes to Crowd Solve investigators and NHPD detective Tom Shrell. "Thank you most of all to Kevin and his family for supporting this event and our mission to find answers in Kurt's death." I think that's really cool. I would go to this CrimeCon thing. I never heard of it before.
I'd never heard of it, didn't even know that these kind of events existed, but I think it's such a cool event to know that this is essentially like a cold, hard murder case that happened so many years ago that is still unresolved, and now it's being presented to like hundreds potentially of people to, I guess, all put their minds together. And the fact that Selena and her mum were also there, like, I think that's really, really cool.
It's really cool. So maybe we'll check it out one time. But
yeah,
we must move on to some of our rapid fire news, starting with Taylor Swift, who dropped the Man a music video. It's everything we could have imagined and more, with so many Easter eggs, from Boss Scotch to the no scooter sign to missing the found return to Taylor Swift. There's a karma reference and many fans thinking that this could be the title of her next album. There's a Kanye West references. Taylor Dad had a cameo as a tennis referee, and Lauren Gray also made a cameo on the tennis court.
There was so much jam-packed into the music video, and I love it so much.
Yeah.
I actually can't believe how incredible her transformation was.
I know, right?
So good. But some other music news this week. Lady Gaga also dropped Stupid Love, her brand new single and music video, and we are already so obsessed with this one. We are living for everything from the futuristic sound to the actual otherworldly video. Like, it's everything you would want from Gaga and more.
Yeah, but we also got Harry Styles Falling this week, which we love.
And with all of this music news, you guys, Clevver Music is relaunching next month, which is massive news. If you're not familiar with Clevver Music, it's actually our music channel that's kind of been, just chilling.
Yeah, just chilling.
Like we're chilling here on the couch for a little while now, but it's coming back. There'll be plenty of brand new content on there weekly. So make sure you hit the subscribe button to Clevver Music after watching this video.
Yes, guys. But we also sat down with the cast of The Invisible Man, including Storm Reed and Elizabeth Moss, who talked about this terrifying film.
And you guys, I actually got literally scared out of my pants, if you could imagine what that would look like. It was actually caught on video, so take a look.
Thank you. Just on the left?
Yes. And Harry's just in the bathroom.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab you a couple waters in the back.
Okay.
I know what's going on in here. Ah! No!
You shouldn't be here.
Who said that? Alright, this is not gonna. Ah! Don't do that, please! Oh, this is too much. You guys, this isn't funny.
Yeah, I basically almost pooped my pants in this, as you can see. And we also asked Storm about teasers for Euphoria Season 2 and her relationship with Zendaya, and she dished on that, so make sure you check out our newsfeed.
All right, guys, but last week you had to count the pips, pictures, and circles, which one of you, Tisha, said pics and circles are obviously perkles. We really like that, but there was actually 17
pictures in circles. Now take a look to see if you've got that right. Sunny5MA, you weren't sure if you got them all right, but you guessed correctly. Kitty Rogers, you also guessed correctly. User LSEH, you also guessed correctly, as well as you, Linda.
Tiffany guessed 15, so did your pal Aisha and Luna. Aaron, Unknown Human, Lady Dre, and no, you were all close.
Now we tried to obviously cover as many of you as we can in today's video. And before we get to today's challenge, you don't want to miss it because it's actually a really good one and you might see some clues kind of right now, but we're going to get into that in a second. But just because we tell you guys we are always reading all your lovely comments, there were so many super fun and sweet comments last week about that top I had on. And some of you said it looked like a rainbow fish, others said it looked like a disco ball, a pillow. Someone said it reminded you of a sparkly purse that you had, and we absolutely loved reading all your comments, and some of you actually wanted to know where it was from. That's what I was trying to get to. It was actually from Fashion Nova, and Clevver Style had bought it for a Taylor Swift photo shoot. So I was lucky enough to have it passed on to me. And I also wanted to say, never surrender. Thank you for your comment about knowing that I started tying my hair up after one of you guys said you'd like to see my hair up.
Yes, we do read all your comments. And among your lovely comments, this person couldn't help but comment on how much you love my skin and want to know my secret. Ivory Vignette said, yes, but can we talk about how pretty Emile's skin glows though? Teach us your ways.
Emile? Teach us your ways.
Here's the thing. I'm being completely honest. I don't wear makeup really, at least at Clevver, so I don't have anything on my skin right now. I just moisturize. I use a lot of SK2. Look it up if you don't know what it is. It's a skincare brand. And yeah, I drink a lot of water. If anything, the only thing I do, because I do have really oily skin, I'll go to the bathroom sometimes and I'll get a toilet paper cover, or not toilet, a toilet seat cover, and I use that to blot the oil.
Oh,
yeah.
I've never thought of that when we need oil blotting paper.
Yeah,
Yeah,
essentially that's the same thing. The only thing is, because sometimes when I do put powder on, my powder is brown, and if I have powder on and then I blot, it looks like somebody on the toilet seat cover. But it's just my powder.
Oh my God, Emile. If I saw that sitting on your desk, I would totally be like,
don't worry, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it in a couple weeks when I wear powder again. I'm gonna put it on your desk.
I'm gonna be like, where did this come from and why does it have brown things on there? And speaking of brown things, Jojo, your comment really made us laugh when you said last week, life is like a box of chocks. I'll piece Anise every single time, which I think she was trying to say, I'll pick Ennis Jr. I think that's what she was saying from the box of chocolates.
If you're watching this week, I need you to clarify what that comment means, because I am a little confused. But because we really do appreciate you guys taking the time to leave the comments each and every week, we want to do this more often and highlight our favorite comments. So make sure, in addition to doing whatever challenge we're doing, you also leave comments in the comment section below, and then you could be featured in this next week.
In this thing. But let's get on to this week's challenge, Emile. I'm really excited about this one. Now, you might notice that there are some things on set that aren't normally here, and they're living, breathing things. Not me and Emile, not Emile and I, but they're things that like you could maybe like make food out of. I don't want to give too many.
Would you make food out of, or is it already food?
Ooh, now you're talking, Emile. Now you're talking. Clearly, you kind of know what we're talking about, right?
I think they do.
I don't think we can be any more obvious, but you need to look very closely so that you don't miss anything, because obviously we've got 3 camera angles, so you need to watch all of them. And drop in the comment section, and sometimes if there is more than one of the same thing, you'll need to drop it that many times. Just so we know that you're paying attention.
You're paying attention. And guys, we have a giveaway coming up soon, so make sure you stay tuned for that, because you don't want to be that person that misses that episode of Lowdown. We're doing the giveaway, and then it's too late because we have so many entries and you missed the opportunity. But we must move on. We must.
We must. So much drama. Kind of.
Not really. We're talking about birthdays. We're talking about birthdays. No drama. I hope it's not drama on the birthday.
No, nothing but good vibes for Ja Rule, Justin Bieber, Kesha, Becky G, Rebel Wilson, Camila Cabello, Madison Beer, Tyler the Creator, and Shaq.
Yes, happy birthday to all of you guys. And if it is one of your birthdays next week, happy birthday to you too. I know we don't say that to you often, but I know that people are celebrating. Let's see, I was Aquarius, that was January. What horoscope are we in now? Zodiac sign? Who? Oh, Pisces. Happy birthday to all you Pisces out there. We really appreciate it. And make sure you come back next week.
Yeah, make sure you come back next week. And the way you can do that is hitting the subscribe button. But we already told you that, so you know that already. And we'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Oh, this is not a new one. This is the same one that was behind me over there. Just so you know, but you guys, you can catch up on last week's episode of Celebrity Lowdown.
It's weird seeing an eggplant in person. I only see it in emojis. But guys, also in addition to that, make sure you click that subscribe button because you don't want to miss a single thing. It's creeping me out.